You remember earlier, see Clint Boyer right there making his way to the front. Right here's this big wreck that we had on the front stretch. A lot of cars involved. You see that 21 car coming right through there. Gets a little bit of contact, spins. It doesn't do any damage, just barely missed Morgan Shepherd there.
A total of 12 cars were involved in our one big crash so far today. Hopefully it's the last one. We told you that 6 of them never made it back out onto the racetrack, and there is Boyer right now as he is fighting his way back towards the front. He's shown in 19th position right behind the 22 of Keselowski.
Yeah, you can see Colin Brown there in the 16 car. He's got a lot of damage from that accident on the right side of his car. Doing a nice job keeping it up inside the top 20.
Well, he has to have a good run. I mean, he is under the gun right now with Jack Roush and the team. While all this continues, let's check in on our race lead because it is still Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick running 1-2.
Okay, so what we got is the nose guard is rubbed loose and it's flapping up and it's keeping the air from making that corner and going in the bottom of the grill there. We'll have to cut the nose guard off.
Okay, what they're talking about, that nose guard is a clear decal basically that goes on the front of the car to keep the paint from getting sandblasted off. And some of that nose guard, like he said, has come loose. You can see it flapping right over that opening of the grill.
Great work by our camera crew, and they've had a long day, folks. They've been out here since like 6 this morning doing both races in many cases. Great job by everybody. Whenever we have these rain delay deals, it's a mess for our crew especially. The battle continues. So we now know what Kyle Busch is dealing with as far as the overheating, and they know what they need to fix it. That could be dangerous for the rest of the field. Remember, Kyle is going for 3 in a row. Back here at the Aaron's 312, the action continues at Talladega as we're well past halfway, working lap number 70 of 117. And it's now Paul Menard and Brad Keselowski out in front as they have helped each other into that position, with Kyle Busch third, Kevin Harvick fourth, and Joey Logano, despite his earlier travails of dragging the fuel can off of pit road, he finds himself back into fifth. And remember, Jamie McMurray got busted for speeding. There you see him in the Hellman's 88 as he's working his way back as well. Let's talk more about Mr. Menard. He is doing really well here, Mike Massaro.
Yeah, Marty, this has to be a tremendous relief for that race team. I spoke with them just after qualifying on Friday, and they were scratching their head. They had a vibration, a mysterious vibration that they couldn't diagnose. They traded out the drive shaft, the hubs, the tires, and still were worried it wouldn't go away. How bad was it? Paul told me the vibration in the car was so bad he couldn't even see. He saw 3 yellow lines, not just 1.
Well, I'll tell you what, he has had a very, very good season so far in this nationwide car. A total of 4 top 10s in 7 races. In fact, there are his last 5, with the other 2 just being a tick out of the top 10.
Definitely been a turnaround season for Paul. I remember the first time he ever saw this racetrack, we brought him here in an ARCA car. 2003, did pretty well. He started in the back and won, so he knows how to do this.
See, Kyle Busch wanted to go back to the front here, though.
Yeah, he's pushing away here as this action continues, and Paul slides up to take advantage, and whoa, Kyle says, no, I don't think so. I want to go around you.
He had such a huge run, a big push from Kevin Harvick.
And he pulls right in front of Paul, so he gets by him and then also shuts him down.
Left his wingman.
Now, I can tell you Kevin Harvick will remember that too, as the laps wind down and they're in that position again. He might let Mr. Busch jump out there the next time and fake like he's going, and he'd be sitting out there.
But look who comes in to tuck in right behind him. His favorite partner, the 88, Jamie McMurray.
You're right. That's his favorite drafting partner.
You can see what happened there. Jamie led up a little bit to get in behind Kevin, and here comes Justin Allgaier on the outside.
Yeah, he's got help from the 21 of Clint Boyer. Now, Boyer, just a couple of laps ago, was all the way back in 30th position. He's now up to 9th. That's what I love about this place.
It looked like Boyer went back there on purpose all the way to the back, and now here he comes back up to the front using that outside.
Well, pick your favorite driver, because by the time we come back from commercial break, I guarantee he won't be in the same position that he started when we leave you right now. All right, let's get caught up on what's happened so far with a 5-hour Energy Rapid recap as Kevin Harvick is attempting to make history, winning both the Nationwide and Sprint Cup races in the same day. He's already won the Sprint Cup race. Let's go to lap number 20 because this is when we have the 12-car big one. 6 of them do not come back from this, including Mike Wallace, Michael Annett, Jason Leffler, Reed Sorensen, Stephen Wallace, all of them out. Others suffer a lot of damage, including Carl Edwards. In fact, right now, Carl Edwards could be out of the top 5 in points unless some things happen. This is Carl also on lap 47 as he has problems. He's already like 7-8 laps down at this point. Almost gets into the field. Luckily keeps it down and was able to continue on pit road. Well, Joey Logano forgot about the fact that the fuel's supposed to go in the tank and the can's supposed to stay on pit road, and he gets penalized. And just a moment ago, here's another lead change. Kyle Busch gets shuffled as Menard goes around with the help of Brad Keselowski, and Brad says, thank you very little, I'll take over from here. Back to the action, and you see that's Eric McClure down below the line and getting out of everybody's way as he has got a problem. And down the backstretch, Brad Keselowski's in the middle of that mix, and again it looks like Kyle's temperatures are going up.
Yeah, I think maybe they have more of that problem. Going to have to get that piece cut away from there, Andy.
Yeah, they are going to have to do that. They can't stand to run up behind anybody because of that. And it's going to really hamper his efforts to try to win this thing if they don't fix it.
Let's set it for you. It is Paul Menard with Joey Logano second, Brian Vickers third, Kevin Harvick fourth, Bain is fifth, and then McMurray is sixth. They're coming up on some slower traffic. That is Brian Keselowski. He ducks down below the line to let the freight train go by.
How about Trevor Bain in that 99 car? Doing a nice job.
I think maybe Jerry Baxter loosened the reins a little bit, let him see what he can do here.
Total of 31 cars still on the lead lap, and there they go side by side with Harvick, as we mentioned, looking to make NASCAR history. No one has ever won a Sprint Cup and a Nationwide Series race on the same day at the same track.
Yeah, Trevor said he wanted to learn today, so he's in between the guys that finished first and second in the Cup race, so that's a good place to get some experience.
Another youngster doing really well is Steve Arpin, but how about a shout out for the 0 of Chrissy Wallace? First time we've really gotten our sights on her. She has been very consistent here, Doc.
Indeed she has, Marty. The 21-year-old daughter of series veteran Mike Wallace, making only her second ever NASCAR Nationwide Series start. And give a call to her car owner, Johnny Davis. He went to Richard Childress Racing and bought a very good race car, a Clint Boyer car. Then he went and bought an ECR engine to give her the best shot to come here and run laps and get some experience. She responded with an 18th place qualifying run and is trying to just finish this race and get laps on a super speedway here in nationwide competition. Good job for Chrissy.
It certainly is. And back at Daytona, she qualified, and that car was a handful. We could see it all, and she was out very early in that race, finishing 43rd.
It's amazing what a good race car will do for you, though. She's got a good horse today. Doing a good job with it, just like Doc said.
Well, remember, she ran a truck race here and beat her father. I mean, he was
That's
in the
saying
race
something,
as well.
too. He's good here.
Trevor Bain fell back a little bit. Right now he's alongside of Arpin and Chrissy Wallace, and now we're going 4 wide, and there's a lot of rookie stripes there.
Oh, yeah, this has the makings of not something very good, but they're making it through it. They're doing a tremendous job. You know, the thing that I see is they're racing hard, but they're giving each other room right now.
Keselowski on the low side, right behind Chrissy Wallace. He was up in the lead for a while. In fact, led a total of 10 laps. He's one of 12 different leaders. We've had 27 lead changes so far today, and we're still on lap 81 of 117.
Yeah, we still got 37 laps to go, and at some point that intensity level does ratchet up. We see more giving early in the race than taking, but that sure does flip over when you get down to about 20 to go.
Yeah, we still have quite a bit to go here, and you can see Brendan Gaughan, who was in that. He spun earlier, making his way back up there with the help of Steve Arpin.
He's running 8th, right ahead of Chrissy Wallace in 9th.
See Joey Logano pull out there, trying to go to the outside, thinking he had some help from Brian Vickers.
Vickers about a car length behind, but he's now getting some help from Gaughan right behind him, so they close that line up, and here they come. Boy, there's a lot of dicing going on back there, and who was it that pulled out of line? Oh, the 7 of Arpin. That's going to cost him as he looked to try and go down to the low line, and it left him in the middle.
Yeah, but he's got some help behind him. That's the good thing, and he's got a fast car. He didn't have to lift right there, so he was able to make up a couple of spots. The middle's not the worst place with this aero package to be because of the big weight that these cars make in the air, so you can get a clean run up through the middle if you have a little bit of push and help.
Through the tri-oval, they're going 3 wide. It's the Aaron's 312 at Talladega, and we still have 31 cars on the lead lap and only 2 cautions.